If you have recently watched Big Mouth and like the handsome actor Lee Jong-suk, then here's a list of some of his must-watch dramas. Number 7. School 2013. This high school drama stars Lee Jong-suk, Kim Woo-bin, Choi Daniel, and Jung Nora in the lead roles. Seongri High School ranks as one of the worst of the 178 high schools in Seoul based on academic scores. Lee Jong-suk plays the role of Nam-sun. He tries to keep to himself but is frequently bullied by Oh Jang-ho. Two new teachers, Jung In-jae and Kong Se-chan, whose philosophies and teaching methods are apparently at odds, become the co-homeroom teachers of Nam-sun's class. Both the teachers run into many difficulties as they face bullies, academic underachievers, their demanding parents, and other teachers. However, they need to put their differences aside in order to help their students improve. Number 6. Doctor Stranger. This medical romance follows a young doctor named Park-hyun, played by Lee Jong-suk, who tries to flee to South Korea with his lover Song Jae-hee but loses contact with her in the end. He makes it to South Korea alone safely. Later on in South Korea, Park-hyun begins to work as a doctor in a top hospital named Munggu University Hospital, where he meets a woman who looks exactly like Jae-hee, but she claims not to know who he is. Number 5. Romance is a bonus book. This romantic comedy drama stars Lee Jong-suk as Cha Yoon-ho, a successful and handsome writer who also happens to be the youngest editor-in-chief at his publishing company. Our female lead, Kong Dani, is a divorced single mother struggling to find a job. However, in a desperate attempt to find a job, she lies about her educational background and is hired to work as a temporary worker in the same publishing company. As they become involved in each other's life more than often, they begin to develop romantic feelings for each other. Number 4. Double Two Worlds. Double Two Worlds is a fantasy romance drama about a man and a woman living in two different worlds. Oh Yoon-ju is a surgeon living in the real world and her father is the author of the popular webcomic W. Kang-chul is the main character of that comic. Things become complicated when Yoon-ju's father decides to kill off Kang-chul, and Yoon-ju gets pulled into the comic world and comes face to face with its hero. They fall in love with each other and they must figure out how to be with each other even though they are worlds apart. Number 3. I Hear Your Voice. I Hear Your Voice is a delightful fantasy romantic comedy drama that is definitely one of Lee Jong-suk's best works. Soo-ho is a high school student who has the special ability of being able to read other people's minds, which he gets after he witnesses his father's murder when he was younger. He tries to track down Hee-sung, who gave a decisive testimony in court despite the killer's threats. He eventually finds her many years later, who is now a lawyer. Soo-ho is in love with Hee-sung and together they must fight for justice. I Hear Your Voice is a brilliant mix of suspense, romance, crime, and fantasy, which will have you hooked to the drama till the end. Number 2. While You Were Sleeping. While You Were Sleeping is a mix of romance, fantasy, thriller, comedy, and crime genres. Lee Jong-suk plays the role of a prosecutor named Jung Jae-chan who solves cases and somehow gets intertwined with Hong-ju and Han Woo-tak. Hong-ju has visions through her dreams of terrible things that will happen to people in the future. However, she is often unable to do anything about them. She then meets Jung Jae-chan and Han Woo-tak, who both suddenly develop the same ability to see future through their dreams. When Jae-chan, Hong-ju, and Woo-tak start having dreams about one another, they realize that their lives are somehow entwined. Troubled by these dreams, the three of them collaborate with each other to stop their dreams from turning into a reality and prevent the people from getting hurt. Number 1. Pinocchio. This drama has a powerhouse lead combo of Lee Jong-suk and Park Shin-hye. The two play budding reporters who have completely different reasons for being in the profession. After a misleading news report leaves Choi Dalpo's family in shambles, Choi Dalpo chooses to become a reporter in order to prove his family's innocence, while Choi In-ha just wants to follow her mother's footsteps. Choi In-ha suffers from Pinocchio syndrome, which causes her to break into a series of hiccups every time she lies, and as a reporter, this can be both a good and bad thing. This drama depicts love, frustration, growth, and the competitive process of young people becoming reporters as they cry and get hurt by the truth, but realize that as reporters, they must tell the truth. Which one is your most favorite Lee Jong-suk drama? Please let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, then please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.